Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to create characteristics for release strategy of purchase requisition and purchase order in three simple steps. The three simple steps are, the first step is we have to give some name of the characteristic. Okay. For example, here, let us say we are creating a release strategy of purchase order and we have to create characteristics for plant, purchasing organization and total net order value of the purchase order. Okay, the first step is we have to give some name. Okay, what name? Let us say for plant we will give it as plant only in capital. For total net order value of purchase order underscore value, and for purchasing organization PORCH underscore ORG. Okay, let us give these names actually. Okay, now how to go to the create characteristics? This is the path in SPRO. Material management, purchasing, purchase order, release procedure for purchase order, define release procedure for purchase orders, edit characteristic. Okay, so let us go to SAP screen here. For example, I will take you to that SAP screen here. What is the path here? We have to go to this one. In SPRO, material management, purchasing, purchase order, release procedure for purchase order, and edit characteristic. Okay. Suppose if we are creating characteristic for purchase requisition, we have to go to purchase requisition, release procedure, procedure with classification, edit characteristics. Now, since we are creating the release procedure for purchase order, we will go to purchase order, release procedure for purchase orders, and edit characteristics here. Okay. I will click on edit characteristics. Here. Okay, we will name it as plant. After we input the name of the plant here, of the characteristic, we have to click on create or just press enter. Okay. Okay. Here, this pop-up, this, basic data tab page will open. Don't put anything here. Okay. Directly go to step number 2. Let us go to what is the step number 2. In additional data tab page, input the table name and field name. Okay. So what is the table name and field name? Okay. If we are creating characteristics for purchase requisition, we have to get the values of the table name and field names from database table CEBAN. If you are creating characteristics for purchase order, contract or scheduling agreement, okay, we have to get the fields from the database table CEKKO. Okay, that means for purchase acquisitions, we have to use table CEBAN, and for purchase orders, we have to get the values of the fields from CEKKO. Okay, how to access these tables? Okay, to access the table, we have to use the transaction code SC11. Let us go to SAP screen and I will open one screen here, SAP screen here. Go to transaction code SC11 here, SC11. Okay, here give the database table. Okay, for purchase orders or any external purchasing document like contract, scheduling agreement, we have to go input CEKKO and click on display. Okay. We will get the names of all the, we will get the fields and names of all the characteristics. Now here we are creating characteristic for plant and total net order value. So for plant, the field is WERKS. For total net order value, the field is GNETW. Okay, if we are creating characteristics for other data like purchasing organization, purchasing group, we can also get the fields actually. Okay, EKORG, EKGRP. Okay, now what is the second step? The second step is we have to input the table name and field name here in the additional data tab page. Okay, let us go here. Let us go to the create characteristic screen. Okay, second step is go to additional data, input the table name CEKKO and field name for plant WERKS. Press enter. You will get this pop-up. Format data taken from above dictionary. That means the data is taken from the database table CEKKO. Okay, here just Continue. Now it will take you to basic data type page, and you will see that the description of the characteristic and data type is and the number of characters is automatically copied from the database table CEKKO. For example, here, if I go to the database table CEKKO, let me just scroll down here for plant. Okay, the data type is character format and the number of characters is 4. So that will automatically copied here from the database table CEKKO. This is data type character format and number of characters. It is copied. Okay, description is also copied automatically. Okay, now here, we have to do one thing here. In basic data type page, we have to always, select multiple values. Why? Because we can use, different plants for different release strategies. Okay, or for the same release strategy also, we can use multiple plants. Always we have to select multiple values. So step number 2 is done. Simple step. Then step number 3. In restrictions tab page, input the release strategy as 032. 032. Restrictions tab page. Okay, continue. Input the class type as 032. Enter. Here, what is this class type? Class type 032 is the standard class for release strategy. Okay, as per SAP. Okay, step number 3 is done. Then last step. Step number 4, in values, we can input the values of the characteristics, okay, which we can pull when we are creating the release strategies. Okay, go to values for plant. Let us say I am creating a release strategy for plant 9110. I will input my plant here. Okay, here you can give the name plant 9110, whatever it is here. Okay, and if you see the descriptions here, you can see here, that the description of the characteristic which is plant will be automatically updated in the language English. And if you want to add the description in other languages, we can also add here. Put the language here and the description in that language. Okay, and we have to save. For example, save. Okay, so characteristic plant is created. So what is the other characteristic we have to create? Let us say we have to create other characteristic purchasing organization. Okay, so I will name it as PURCH_org. Okay, again here PURCH_org. Okay, after I input this one, then click on create or press enter. Okay, you will go to automatically basic data tab page. Don't put anything here, just go to additional data tab page here. Input the table name, CEKKO, and field name. Field name for purchase organization here is, what is the field name? Just scroll up. You can see here, it is EKORG. EKORG. Okay, then press enter. Simply press enter. You will get this pop-up. Format data taken from above dictionary. Continue. Now, it will automatically go to the basic data tab page, and you can see that the description, data type, character format, and number of characters is automatically pulled from the database table CEKKO. You can see here, right? For this purchasing organization, we can see here the data type is character format and the number of characters is 4. Okay, automatically it is pulled actually. Okay, then step number 2 is over. What is the next step? Step number 3. In restrictions tab page, we will input release strategy 032. Go to restrictions tab page, input release strategy 032, and finally, okay, last step is in the values, we can input the values of the characteristics, which we can pull, okay, when we create the release strategies. Okay, go to values, purchasing organization. Here I am going to use purchasing organization IN01 for my business requirement for our plant. You can give some description here. Purchase arc IN01. Okay, whatever it is, and save. Characteristic purchasing organization is also created. Next, the last characteristic, okay, it is required for our requirement is, let us say, total net order value of the purchase order. Okay. So here, let us give the name as order underscore value. Okay. Let me go to this create characteristic screen. Order underscore value. Okay. Click on create or press enter. Okay. Go to additional data tab page. Input the table name CEKKO. Input the field name. Okay. Go to the here CEKKO table, and for total net order value, the here the field is, you can get to see the description here, and the field is GNETW. Okay. GNETW. Okay. Input the field name here as GNETW. GNETW. Okay, and just press enter. You will get this pop-up. Continue. Okay, it will automatically take you to the basic data tab page, and we can see that the description, number of characters, decimal places, and the data type. It is currency format. Okay, all these are automatically copied from the database table CEKKO. Let me take you to the CEKKO table here. I will show you. For total net order value, the data type is currency format, and the number of characters, it is 15, and the decimal places we can see here. I will just expand here. Decimal places is 2. Okay, so all these are automatically pulled from the database table CEKKO. Okay, and currency we have to input. Okay, if you are creating the release strategy for country India, I will put INR. If you are creating for any European country, euro. If you are creating for USA, you can put US dollar, whatever it is. Okay, I will put here for India, INR. Okay, and the other important thing is, in basic data, always we have to select multiple values. And when we are creating characteristic for total order value of the purchase order, okay, then we have to always select interval values alone. Because if we select this one, then let us say the business requirement will be like the release strategy should be activated. Okay, if the total order value of the purchase order is between 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees, or 1 lakh to 1 lakh 50,000, or 1 lakh 50,000 to 2 lakh. Okay, whatever it is, whatever the business requirement for that particular release strategy, we can give that values in the, that is in our values tab page here. Okay, and we can pull those values when we are creating the release strategy. Okay, so here, so that is done. Step number 2 is done. We will go to step number 3. Restrictions tab page, we will input the release strategy 032. Restrictions tab page, continue 032, and in values tab page, okay, we can give the values. For example, let us say for our requirement, the release strategy should work if we are creating a purchase order between 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees. For example, let us say 50,000, put 50,000, then space, hyphen, space 100,000. Okay, like this, and press enter. Okay, so here this currency will automatically it will be pulled actually from the basic data tab page. Currency automatically. If you put here euro, okay, then see what happens here. Go to values. Okay, see, automatically it is euro. If I put it as US dollar, okay, then if you go to values, it will automatically pull the currency US dollar. So whatever the currency you give here in the basic data, it will be pulled into the values here. Okay, so now I am creating it for country India. I will put INR, and if you go to values, we can see it is automatically INR. Okay, now save, and we will display this one. After we create any characteristic, you can display here. You can see here. Okay, everything here. This is in the display mode. In the values also you can see here. Okay, in future, if you want to add multiple values, like for another release strategy, right? We want to add another range. Okay, what we can do, we can anytime, okay, go to this change mode, here and add another range. This is 150,000 to 1 lakh. Maybe tomorrow, right? The management or our business, okay, want to create another release strategy for 1 lakh to 1,50,000. What we can do? 100,000 space hyphen space 150,000. Enter. It will automatically. Okay. And after some time, business want to start another list strategy for 150,000 to space hyphen 200,000. Okay, like this. We can use all this. Okay, then you can save this one. You can add as many values here. Okay, and as you like and save, because we can use these values for our when we are creating the release strategy, and that value will be applicable only in that particular release strategy. Save. Okay. Okay. Now let us say how you know we can pull these values when we are creating the release strategy. Okay. Let us say, for example, here I will go back here. Let us say define release procedure for purchase orders. Let us say we are creating a release strategy. I'm showing you how to pull the values of that characteristics here. Double click on the release strategies here. For example, this release strategy. Okay, PO release strategy. Okay, click on details here. Click on classification here. See here for this purchase order, right? That is, we had pulled this value because that is for another characteristic. Okay, so for example here, if I want to pull this some value, okay, then what I had to go for F4 here. I can see these two values because these two values are pulled from the characteristic. What is the characteristic for total net order value? Because I have used another characteristic for that total net order value. So that characteristic name I can show you here. Let us go back here back here, edit characteristics here. See this one, FRG underscore EKKO underscore GNETW underscore INR. Okay, if I display here for this characteristic, okay, this is also it is total net order value. I had input the values as 25,000 to 50,000 INR and 1 lakh to 1,50,000 INR. Okay, and since I had used these characteristics for that release strategy, okay, see here for that release strategy, now it will pull those values. For example, now I have created a new characteristic, right? So if I use that characteristic for our release strategy, then the program will pull those values actually. Okay, like this actually. So thank you for watching my video, and we will meet in the next video with another interesting topic. Thank you.